These 7 credit cards guarantee your starting credit limit before approval. That allows you to see exactly what credit limit you're signing up for without suffering a hard credit pull and dropping your FICO score. I found 3 new cards to add to this list, and later there are a few critical updates to the other cards that you must know about, since it could impact whether or not you can even qualify for some of them. And I gotta let you know, I found a sneaky good way to use the X1 card to always earn the 3x bonus on all purchases. Also, don't forget to grab your 12 free stocks from Webull. Just sign up and make a deposit in your Webull brokerage account and you're good to go. The link is in the description. Please don't miss out and go get that free money. So Patelco Credit Union is the first on the list. Take a look at this person who was pre-qualified for their points rewards card with an impressive $10,000 limit. That interest rate is pretty nice too. So after applying and then calling customer service, their application was pushed through manual underwriting, which simply means that a human being, not an algorithm, took a hard look at their credit report to determine their credit worthiness. Later that day, they got an email saying they were pre-approved for a $25,000 credit limit. Also, Patelco will hard pull your Experian FICO score after you accept their offer. Patelco is based in California and offers 4 different credit card products, and you can get pre-qualified for any of those cards. So for this person, the points rewards card is what they got approved for, and it has one killer feature. The credit limit can go all the way up to $50,000. That's super rare in today's economic climate. Also, while we're on the topic, most people don't know that credit card issuers can change any aspect of their credit cards, including bonus rates, benefits, and even maximum credit limits. Many issuers will pull back and restrict your access to credit to limit their risk exposure. So any of these figures can change from season to season when the banks update their internal guidelines. So this card comes with an earnings rate of 2x points for every $1 spent on gas and grocery. Then you get 1x points on all other purchases, and as an intro bonus you get $100 when you spend $2,500 in the first 3 months. I want you to keep in mind that since this is a credit union, they may ask you for proof of income when you apply. Credit unions are well known for requiring information like this, so you'll just need to send over a few pay stubs. As far as credit limit increases go, Patelco offers hard pull manual increases and soft pull automatic increases to their card holders. The next card that no one is talking about is the Deserve Digital First card. This person was approved for an $8,000 limit after completing the soft pull pre-approval. The Deserve card earns up to 1.5% back when you spend over $1,000 in a single month. Based on the website, it only works when paired with Apple Pay. Just like the name suggests, this card is all virtual, so no physical card ever gets shipped. It's an app-first experience with this card, and you get access to your credit limit immediately after approval. Also, this card actually did a few things that I've never seen before, and I'm hoping some of these features will come to other cards in the future. For one, if you're denied like I was, likely due to the amount of cards I've been approved for in recent months, then they will immediately email you a detailed and easy to follow breakdown why. So for me, they cited excessive obligations in relation to income, and they even listed the Experian credit score that they pulled for the application as well. It's issued by Evolve Bank and Trust, and this card seems to really exist only as a proof of concept to demonstrate their credit card platform. They partner with large brands to help them launch their own cards, sort of like a backbone framework that other brands can copy, customize, and launch quickly. Next is the often forgotten about GM Rewards card. This card is issued by Goldman Sachs, just like the Apple card, and it shows. Here's a person that got pre-approved for a $12,000 credit limit. It's their largest starting limit so far, and they even got the business version of the card. Another person was approved for a $10,000 limit and was super excited. With this card, they do a soft pull from TransUnion or Equifax for the pre-approval and only hard pull your report after you accept the offer. The card offers 7x back on GM purchases and 4x back on all other purchases. You can only redeem rewards for purchases at GM or for a limited amount of gift cards. Just like other next generation cards, you can start using your credit limit right after getting approved for the card with Apple and Google Pay. They may ask for a copy of your driver's license during the application to verify your identity, so be prepared for that. They're not allowing credit limit increases at the moment, so set your expectations accordingly. But if it's any consolation, the Apple card didn't gain that ability until the second year after it launched, so anything is possible. Speaking of the Apple card, it also deserves to be on this list since it shows your starting limit during the pre-approval. The GM Rewards card and the Apple card share a good amount of features since they're both issued by the same bank, which is Goldman Sachs. I was pre-approved for a credit limit of $2,500 with the Apple card. However, I believe my credit limit would have been a lot higher if I didn't have so many recent inquiries on my credit report from the approvals I had this year. If you you don't want to incur any hard credit inquiries after accepting an offer from the Apple Card, you can freeze your credit report with the 3 major credit reporting agencies before accepting the offer. This has been proven to work for many people. With the Apple Card, you can earn 3% cash back at select merchants including Apple, 2% cash back when using Apple Pay at most major retailers, and 1% cash back when using the physical card. You can also use interest-free installment payments for up to 24 months for Apple purchases and receive 3% cash back upfront. Occasionally, Apple offers a $75 sign-up bonus, but that offer has been fairly hard to find over the past year. The cash back you earn is available on a daily basis once your transactions clear, and you can access unlimited virtual card numbers for online purchases. To be pre-approved for the Apple Card, you need a TransUnion FICO score of at least 600, making it the easiest card to qualify for on this list. However, if you're denied for the Apple Card, you may still have the opportunity to get it through the Path to Apple program, which allows you to improve your credit worthiness by making on-time payments and reducing your debt over a set period of time. As for limit increases, it's easy to increase your limit with the Apple Card, as some cardholders have received automatic limit increases just days after getting the card. You can also request a limit increase after 91 days of having the card, which will only trigger a soft credit inquiry. Maintaining high usage on the card, preferably over 30% for a few months in a row, can also help you achieve an increase, so you'll need to keep it at the top of your wallet. And if you're getting value from this video, please hit the like button. Next is the First National Bank of Omaha, also known as FNBO, specifically their Evergreen card. You can get pre-approved and see your limit within seconds. Earlier this year, I was pre-approved for a $9,400 starting limit, and others are starting with limits much higher than mine. The Evergreen credit card offers 2% cash back on all purchases, as well as $200 sign-up bonus when you spend over $1,000 in the first 3 months. This significantly increases the value of the card, especially in the first year of use. You can redeem your cash back for a statement credit or deposit it into your FNBO account, and the card also offers 0% interest on purchases and balance transfers in the first year. The Evergreen card is a Visa signature card, which means that it can be used at Costco and has a starting credit limit of over $5,000 at minimum. The card pulls credit scores from Experian and requires a minimum score of 700. If you receive a message saying you need to wait 7 to 10 business days for a decision after applying, this means that your application is being manually reviewed, which is a normal process. You may be asked to provide documents like a copy of your social security card, W-2s, and driver's license in order to verify your income. After getting the Evergreen credit card, you can increase your credit limit after 6 months of good performance by calling customer service and asking if you're eligible for a soft credit pull increase. If you receive an increase, you will need to wait 4 months before you're eligible for another one. So here's the big update. Some people have reported being told that FNBO is out of their marketing area, and that suggests to me that the bank may be geofenced to certain regions of the country. Also, one of my viewers alerted me that FNBO suddenly lowered their credit limit by 90% without warning. Now, do you remember when I discussed how credit card issuers will try to limit their risk exposure during economic downturns? Well, it seems like FNBO is doing just that. It really is sad, but if you've experienced this, please let me know in the comments section. It's important to stay informed and adapt as banks constantly change their internal rules. Next up is Dover Federal Credit Union. Their cashback card is the one to shoot for. I remember getting an email offer from them with a sensational starting limit of $20,000. That's still the highest offer I've ever received to this day. So this card is really simple. It's just a 2% flat rate card, and you get a 0% intro offer on new purchases for the first year. To get approved, they will pull your FICO score from Experian. According to reports, the pre-approval process for Dover Federal is only the first step in a more thorough and scrutinizing final approval process. This may require you to provide pay stubs, tax returns, and identification documents such as driver's license and security card. Dover has maintained this lengthy final approval process over the past few months, so this continues to be the largest pain point of signing up with them. Nevertheless, it seems like they're eager to acquire new customers, because they even called me the next day after I finished my initial pre-approval application, urging me to finish up the process, and I was pleasantly surprised at how good their customer service was. If you want to increase your credit limit with Dover Federal, I highly recommend using their financial products and services such as direct depositing checks into their accounts and taking out loans. By actively using their products, you can demonstrate your trustworthiness and build a strong relationship with them. This is a tried and true method that can be effective for increasing your credit limit with any credit union. Next is the X1 card. So it used to have a long wait list, but now that's completely gone and anyone can apply. The X1 card previously advertised that you can expect credit limits that are 5 times larger with their card, and many card holders have reported receiving large limits with an average of around $15,000 $15,000. It offers 2x points on all purchases and 3x points on purchases over $15,000 in a year, and comes in the form of a metal card that weighs 17 grams. One advantage of the X1 card is that you can earn its highest rewards even when using the physical card, unlike the Apple card, which offers the higher rewards when used with Apple Pay only. The X1 credit card allows you to access virtual cards and use multiple at once, with the option to set a monthly limit for each virtual card. While points can only be redeemed for full value at around 50 merchants, these merchants are among the largest in their categories. The X1 credit card heavily considers your income when determining credit worthiness, and during the application process, you're required to link your bank account so that the company can access your income and spending patterns. The company claims that credit limit increases happen automatically and are mostly based on increases in your income. Ever since I first started talking about this card, I've seen so many people getting approved with some pretty high limits, I might add, and I've seen a few complaints about having their transactions denied on a frequent basis. And I don't want to discount those people, but I gotta say, from personal experience for me and my wife, who's an authorized user, we have not had any problems with that. And we've been using it everywhere. I mean, online purchases, food delivery, grocery, eating out, hair appointments, you name it, we've used it there. So far, so good. And that brings me to a point I haven't seen anyone making about this card yet. You know how they advertise the 3x back after you spend $15,000 in a year? Well, that makes this card perfect for two-player mode. That means you and your spouse or significant other can work together to amass the most rewards possible. If you set up a second X1 card, then you just made it infinitely easier to hit that $15,000 mark, because now you have the power of household spending, meaning this card effectively becomes a 3% cashback card, or 2.1% if you redeem for cash instead of with their merchant partners. Plus, you get the added benefit of having a premium metal card to use for in-person purchases. The X1 card is surprisingly good when used in this way. Also, don't forget to pick up your 12 free stocks from Webull, and if you want access to even higher guaranteed limits, and I mean cards that start at a $10,000 limit at minimum, then you need to check out this video next, where I show you the top 5 cards that will absolutely give you those limits. Thank you for watching, and you have a good one.